welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, somebody told me that Izuma, in spite of the fact that I told him it wasn't necessary, he left something for me over there at the store when he picked up that Lapis that I left him. So, curiosity has me going here, so I'm going to head over there and find out what all he left me. I did tell him when I left that for him that it really wasn't necessary, that, you know, just doing my part towards contributing to whatever was being built, you know, that sort of thing. Wasn't worried about it. It's not like I have a whole lot of use for Lapis myself. Anyway, let's get up there and find out what this is. Okay, get up here. Whoa. Now, I gave him 15 stacks of Lapis blocks. Holy crap. That's 15 stacks, 15 diamond block. Wow. I had no idea Lapis was valued that high. I really didn't think it was worth that much. Seriously. Okay, well. That's right, fall in a hole. Actually, I'm not sure there's anything I need to do out here in the mall right now. There is something I want to do out in the world, but that might just wait a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Okay, the first thing to do, and I should have done this back at the shop, is put this 15 blocks of diamond away. Boom. That makes 5 stacks plus 48 of diamond block. Not too shabby. Alright, now, there is another issue. Let's see, I have furnaces right there. And that has to do with some suggestions from viewers that the furnaces in this smelting array, which is dedicated to the production of dried kelp blocks, that these furnaces could be replaced with smokers, because smokers apparently cook food objects twice as fast as a regular furnace, and kelp qualifies as a food object. And that sounds good to me, really. That sounds worth doing. Now, the same source of suggestions has said that I should replace these furnaces with blast furnaces. And I'm not going to do that, and there's a reason why. Blast furnaces accelerate the smelting of ores, specifically things like iron ore and gold. But iron and gold is not the only thing smelted here, because cobble. This is where cobble gets smelted into stone, and where stone is going to end up being smelted into smooth stone. Of course, that begs a question. Granted, a blast furnace is going to be twice as fast for ores, like whatchamacallit, iron and gold, which actually is the only metallic ores in the game right now. I forgot, this is vanilla we're playing here. Anyway, so, what does it oh, God, these blasted slimes. I hate slimes. They are a pain in the butt. And yes, I know, I could slap the place. But you know something? I wish they would obey the same kind of spawning rules as hostiles. And somebody's going to say, but slimes aren't hostile. Oh yeah? Well, they can kill you, so that makes them hostile. Anyway, I was going over here to the crafting table, and let's show all and blast. Okay, furnace, smooth stone, and iron ingots. Alright. Iron ingots, not a problem. Actual smooth stone. Well, not a big issue. I can just take some stone and let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 5 stacks of that going, because that's the way this arrangement works, is 5 stacks at a time. Hello. Is that on or off? It's powered. Okay, turn it off. That's powered. And it needs to be. Or does it? Alright, let's try it this way. Throw it in here. Let it filter down. And yes, that's going to take 18 times forever, or whatever. And so I will take and throw these slime balls in there, and then I will cut until that thing is finished, and then probably have to figure out why it's not sending the cart out. Yeah. Thing that used to be working isn't working now. Aggravation, hello. Okay. It's just about full, and it's not going anywhere. Because the piston is not retracting. Why is the piston not retracting? If I look at F3, it's not showing me the signal strength on that comparator. But it should be right. Oh, arg. I hate slimes. And I hate them enough that as much as I don't want to take the time to do it, I'm liable to go ahead and slab most of this place down here, because there are obviously several slime chunks down here. To give you an idea, that's slime balls that I have acquired from slimes spawning down here. Yeah. Aggravating, yes. Anyway, back to the other source of aggravation. This puppy not working. Now, okay, this block does have to be there because the comparator feeds into it. And that's supposed to do the weird angled thing where it powers that piston. Or is there supposed to be a torque? Oh, God, I don't believe this. Okay. Is that block supposed to power a torch? Somehow I don't think so, but let's go ahead. I know, I need to go look up the tutorial on this thing, and yeah, this thing being powered would turn that torch off, just like it did. Which means if it's what's keeping the piston energized, okay, that's not doing it. What's keeping the piston energized? That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to it. So I'm going to go back and see if I can find the Cubs tutorial for this type of thing. And wait a minute. I do have one over here. Let's have a look at it. Okay, behind the piston, there is supposed to be a redstone torch. And this block being powered forces it to stay on. Just like I've got set up over here. Alright, somewhere along the line the torch got removed off of this. But why am it not going? Alright. Alright. I'm going to break and replace the piston. Because maybe it's just one of those kind of things. Break and replace to fix the circuit. You know, try the simple stuff first. Alright. You see, that should be enough to make it go. And that does have to be subtract mode. And this is just regular. Wait a minute, let's see. It doesn't tell me the power level. But I know what the power level is if that's lit. And this being full up like that turns that off. That piston should retract. Why is it not? I'll be honest with you, I haven't got a clue. So I'm going to look up Cub's tutorial on this design and see what I can figure out. Okay, near as I can tell, everything about the way this is right. Well, I think maybe that doesn't necessarily need to be there. But other than that, this thing is right. Now, yes, the original design has this being two regular rails. I changed it to power rails to make sure the cart was going fast enough to deal with getting by that curved piece in time. And that isn't the issue, I'm sure of it, because what's going to make it go is when the detector detects a full cart there. When the detector detects a cart and the comparator detects that that cart is full, it's supposed to activate the piston to retract it. But right now, it's not detecting a full cart, so that torch is lit. When the cart gets full, that torch turns off, and that is what's supposed to cause this piston to retract. The question is, why is it not retracting? that's a really good question because, well, let's see. If I break the torch, nothing happens. That means that something is keeping it powered. What is keeping this piston powered? I'd love to know that. It does not make any sense. Now, if I just put a plain block here and then go to replace the piston, that piston is energized. What is energizing it? Oh, could it be that? This switch here that is supposed to turn the fuel off is directly above the piston, and it's exactly one block. All right, I think that might be it. And yeah, I know. So how about I do a little something here in the way of not believing I don't have any sticks. Arg. No, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Levers. That's what I wanted. This is the fuel line. Energize that. That will take the job of that. Turn this off. Break that. Piston retracted. All right. So, cart. It is now filling up. Wait a minute. Cart with a hopper. And what I should do is run it through like so, so that it goes into its natural position. Alright, this time it should start out. Alright, fine. It was my own fault for putting a shut-off lever up there for turning the flow of fuel blocks on and off. So instead what I can do is just break that so that I don't pull the dummy act of turning it back on again. And this one can be for turning the fuel on and off. Okay, I realized this was some painful redstone diagnosis, but on the other hand, I figured it out myself, and that is worth it. Granted, it was painfully slow, and somebody like Mumbo or Cub or anybody else on here would probably have come in here, looked at it, and said, "Oh, you stupided the thing up." Okay, fine. But I think it was better and more productive that I figured it out myself. Okay, I'll be back once this stuff finishes smelting, which is what I needed originally. Okay, let's see. The smooth stone is all over here. Looks like some of it went up there. All right, now, a blast furnace, because I want to try something. The idea here is yes, I know a blast furnace will cook iron ore and gold ore at double normal speed. The question I have is, can it still cook regular items at normal speed? Like, for example, If I get a piece of cobble and throw some cobble up here, well, I can put it in there. Will it smelt the cobble? No. That's the reason I am not going to change these guys out for smokers, because they smelt ores twice as fast, but that's all they smelt. They won't smelt regular stuff like, for example, cobble into smooth stone or stone or whatever. They won't do that at normal speed. You know, so nope, not gonna have any of that. Now, the next thing is, if I go over here and smoker. There we go. Okay. So, logs or wood or whatever around a furnace. Okay. All right. All right, that's 13 of them. And I want at least 3 more. No. No, it won't do that. Ard. It said wood, not planks. And there's the slime again. All right, that gives me 16 smokers. So what I'm going to do now is, I got some sticks around here somewhere, right? That's probably not enough. All right. That should do it. I am going to come over here, turn that on, which stops these things from delivering stuff. And I'm going to go through each one of these furnaces. I'm going to smelt 1 bit of cobble, you know, replace the fuel with sticks, smelt up 1 bit of cobble, and then pull that out so that I can extract the XP from that furnace. Thusly. And then put that back. In fact, what I need to do also is to go ahead and start on this, because I've already got 60 levels. And that means, well, turn that off. Take these items off. Get me some diamonds. Go over here and engage in some repair stuff. Oh, too expensive. Cannot be repaired again. Oh, that means I have to start looking about getting replacements. Okay. So, chest plate is repairable. Diamond leggings, can I fix those? Yes, but I'm going to need 33 levels, and I've only got 27 right now, so yeah, I'm going to use this and this array here to grab enough XP to get all my armor repaired. I might as well get everything repaired while I'm dealing with all this XP, right? And I want to extract all of the XP from all of the furnaces. And then, well, like this one's already been done, so break it. Put a smoker in its place. Load it, fuel back in, and do that. And then come over here, and I got XP out of this one too, so I can go ahead and break that, replace it with a smoker, load its fuel back in, and do that. And so on, all the way down until all 16 furnaces have been replaced, and all of my gear has been repaired as much as possible. I guess I can't fix that. And I have extracted all. I want to get all the XP out of these furnaces. I don't want to just break them and lose the XP. So I'm going to take a few minutes and get that done. All right. So all 16 furnaces have been replaced with smokers, which means that's going to pretty much double the smelt rate for the kelp. Yeah, that's what that stuff is. All right, now, as far as other questions that folks have asked recently, how much is in this big storage array, which, as you may recall, is kind of a C-shaped thing that goes around these 3 walls here, and it's also 3 layers tall with hoppers above and below and in between and so on. I'm keeping track of my progress with this torch here on the bottom. These are all full. All of that stuff. This one, that chest is full. This one is almost full, and so on. And when that chest fills up and so on and so forth, it'll start working on this one. So I'm a little bit over halfway full. And I think that if I really want it to get more full faster, then maybe what I need to do is to hang out around here sort of semi-AFK a little bit more, or perhaps a lot more. You know, like for example, at times and occasions when there's nobody else on the server, and so on, so as to keep the thing running. It might actually fill up a lot faster that way, because I've got this crazy idea. Even though I've done the math and I know how much it's going to be that this thing is capable of storing, especially, I wanted to figure that I wanted to do this before, but I especially want to do it now that the smokers have been put in place. How long will it take when this thing's storage is completely full? How long will it take to smelt enough stuff fast enough that the entire storage thing is empty and this thing is waiting, waiting for stuff to fill up just enough for one more run? How long will it take to do that? I'm thinking probably a good while, but not as long as it would have a little while ago. In the meantime, that I think is about all I got time for today. And as for what I'm going to be doing next time, I'll be telling you the truth here. I haven't got a clue. I have to think up something. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.